Everybody, this one goes out long time ago. My grandpa was still alive. Life was still amazing. Um, we're going through a lot of shit in life. But there was a day that Toñito, I was helping him with his pedals, his music, his guitar pedals, and this is before he had money, before he made it to the top, before he forgot who he is, And he used to hang out with us, the pobrecitos, and he understood what familia was. I just blame everybody. Toñito, me, Toñito, were in the workshop, the garage, everybody, and that's where I was staying with my grandpa. I was going through my depression. I used to talk to Toñito, and Toñito used to say, man, is everything you say is real? Is it true or not? I tell him I just happened to be at the right place at the right time. And that day, the other Anthony came. So the Anthony Esquivel and Anthony Solis, they were, I guess, hanging out, talking about guitars and all kinds of shit. And I told them, hey man, what you guys doing? So I ended up helping them do the pedals, and I ended up telling them a story. And both of them were excited, They used to admire my stories, and they still do, both of them. They still appreciate what familia is, So I was looking up in the news that Endeavor was gonna swing by. It's gonna park right here on the exposition. I told them, you guys are ready for a ride? Like you never rode before? And they're like, yeah. I said, you're gonna whoop. You go, yeah. So we ended up taking off right there in South Central, everybody, LAX and all that. And Endeavor, they bought the airplane through the streets. And I taught them what an awesome view is, everybody. I didn't take them to Cahuila. I didn't take them up to Las Putas. I took them to bring the launch of the Endeavor, everybody. And they both got high, so high, and we ended up climbing a pole and climbing a roof, and having a good time. A story and something that it's always gonna make us be unified and remember our past. At once, we're all morros, we're all fucking crazy motherfuckers. But that's our story, our journey and our path that we went through. To that, Toñito and Anthony, both of them always say, it is true what he says. Put myself in the books, everybody. And I hope you guys enjoy the video and everything. It was awesome. I got to spend it with them and Danny Ramirez and my tío before he passed away. They also were there. We're together, but we're there. We both have our memories, and where I was there at the right time, everybody. All right, everybody. I hope you guys enjoy it. And remember, get off your fucking ass, lazy motherfucking ass, and go do memories. Go do something. And don't worry about if it's important or not important. It's important to us, and we always live up to expectations, everybody. Just want everybody to know that life's a journey, and what you're gonna do about it. Where you're gonna be at next, everybody. So let me know.
shuttle to orbit the Earth, and tonight, the Endeavour is making its final journey.
The orbiter is preparing to point toward the stars once again, making a maneuver never undertaken outside a NASA facility. KTLA's Rachel Medetoff live with Endeavour's move to its final destination. Rachel.
Micah and B, good evening to you both. They've given us access to their construction zone so that we can see this up close and bring it to you live. This is 30 years in the making, and it's already taking flight. Take a look at this. Crews are about 30 minutes ahead of schedule. They are lifting the shuttle from its original horizontal position into a vertical, ready for launch position. I'm told this entire process can take anywhere from 4 to 24 hours, depending on how the lift goes and the weather. In the meantime, though, let's take a look back at how we got to this point. It started as a pipe dream that blossomed into reality.
And we said someday they'll retire a space shuttle, and we should try to get one, and we should put it in launch position.
That was in 1992, and now here we are. Two large cranes, one at the tail and one by the nose, will lift the retired Endeavour space shuttle from its temporary horizontal position to a permanent vertical one. This painstaking process requires putting the orbiter in a sling, hoisting it over a wall, and then carefully attaching it to the existing external tank and its rocket boosters. Jeff Rudolph, the president of the California Science Center, explains the orbiter is fragile and it has to be perfectly aligned. But when it is, it'll make history.
When completed, the Space Shuttle's deck will be the only place in the world that you'll be able to see a complete space shuttle system, all real hardware in launch position.
When all is said and done, the display will stand 20 stories tall. It'll serve as the centerpiece of the new 200,000 square foot Samuel Ocean Air and Space Center, which will double the Science Center's educational exhibit space.
And liftoff for the final launch of Endeavour.
The orbiter took 25 trips to space before it was retired in 2012. Its final journey, a cross-country endeavor, ending at LAX, followed by a procession through the streets of LA. And for the last 11 years, it's been in a temporary hangar about 1,000 feet away, where space enthusiasts have marveled at its design and engineering.
So this was the vehicle that really made us very proficient as a space exploring civilization.
Kenneth Phillips has been working on this project since its inception. He expects this display to bring space travel to life.
What I hope they'll find is that all of this stuff that seems so amazing and so complex really isn't. There are a few basic principles, and if you understand them, you can learn a lot more about this stuff than you think you can.
And then once the shuttle is in place, they're going to build a museum around it. The construction, of course, is going to take a couple of years. Now, coming up in the next hour at 11 o'clock, we're going to be live from the viewing deck to give you a different perspective, a different angle of this lift, and show you the progress they've been able to make. We're live in Exposition Park tonight. I'm Rachel Medetoff. MB, Micah, back to you in the studio.